Hi, this is Jason Fielder with the daily Forex report for December 8th. We are currently looking at the US Japanese yen pair. This particular pair did move lower. It did move within the range that we thought it would. Not quite as low as I thought it would overall, but did close the gap there of at least 50 pips. We are looking for this pair to continue to move sideways overall, and the bias being sideways. Currently looking for this pair to potentially go as high as 89.98, possibly as low as 87.57. Now we are looking for this pair to hit some resistance around 90.19 and possibly some support around 87.95. Okay, let's take a look at the Euro-USD pair. This particular pair moved lower. It is moving lower with a bias to the downside. Did close lower. Look for this pair to potentially move as high, if it does reverse, at 149.36, possibly as low as 146.14. Look for some resistance around 147.50, possibly hitting some support around 146.50. Okay, let's take a look at the pound US dollar pair. This pair is moving lower with a bias to the downside. We are looking for this pair to move potentially as high as 165.67, possibly as low as 161.61. Look for some resistance around 163.25 and look for some support around 162.00. Okay, now looking at the US Swiss, this particular pair moved higher. Did break through and close above previous resistance. I do anticipate this pair to continue pulling back to the upside. Look for it to possibly move as high as 1.0339, possibly as low as 10110. Look for some resistance around 10325 and look for some support around 10225. Okay, as far as news announcements go, we have the Euro releasing having the German CPI for November being released at 2 a.m. Eastern Time. Consensus on that is that things have stayed the same at 0.3%. Now we also have the New Zealand, the Reserve Bank of New Zealand releasing the interest rate decision at 3 p.m. Eastern Time tomorrow. Consensus says they're going to hold rates at 2.50%. If they do hike that, we could see the New Zealand dollar continue its run up with a little bit more strength. Now we have the Australian dollar releasing their unemployment change for November. That's being released at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time tomorrow. Consensus on that is that it has dropped from 24.5K to 5.0K. Well, let's take a look at kind of what we're looking at. As far as a trade, we're going to step back a little bit, go to the pound US dollar pair. If you notice where price is right now, we have a low for this session, a low here, a low here, a low that occurred here. The last session's low, and even this low, we have all within this range. It's a very strong range. We have this strong run up. We have a strong run down here. I do anticipate, even though this low is broken, it's pulled back up. It has pulled back up. Let's see by about how much. Currently, it's pulled back about 31 pips. If we do get this pair to reverse and move lower again, at that point, I would look to short the low right here and look to buy back or look to exit the short at about there. It's right around the 90 pip mark. This trade, I believe, could probably hit the 100 pips movement, but you definitely want to start, definitely go to break even at this point, but look for a sell at the 1.6222 level or 21 level. Look to exit this particular trade at the 161.32 level and use a risk to reward of about 1 to 1. I do believe that we will see it punch through there pretty quick if we get a reversal from the low that has occurred already in this session. Let's zoom back in with the lines on it, kind of see what that looks like. So basically, if the market moves lower, we sell and then look to exit at this point. Very simple trade. Do believe it'll be hit during this next session, so definitely keep an eye on that. Well, that about does it for today. Until next time, this is Jason Fielder. Good trading.